All right, guys, welcome back to Turbo Time. I will be giving you guys an update on the Gforce axles today. They've been in the car for a few months, probably about 4,000 miles or so, and 50 or 60 drag strip launches. We're gonna take a look at them, see how they're holding up. We're gonna get the car in the air. I'm also gonna share with you the spark plugs we're gonna be using. They came as a recommendation from Remnant. The same spark plugs that Titan Motorsports markets as their tested and proven spark plugs in their car. I'm going to be giving you the part number. They're actually only about 11 bucks a piece from FCP Euro, as they are a factory VW part. They are NGKs. They're supposed to be one range colder. Don't quote me on that. We're going to take a look at the part number. We're going to take a look at the axles, and we're going to go from there. All right, guys, just real quick, the plugs that I had in here were the Champion plugs, OEM plugs. They can be Champion or NGK. I'll put the factory part number for whoever wants them. I'm gapping mine to 24 per my tuner, so 0.24. Factory recommendation for 93 is 28. Some guys go as low as 20. So I've been checking them one by one as I pull them out, see if they were in or out of spec. My car doesn't run funny or do anything it's not supposed to do, but I do have 17,000 miles on this car, and I figured it'd be a good time to inspect the plugs, make sure everything was in spec, and throw some fresh ones in there, since we are running a pretty high blend of E85, and we're really turning up the boost now on this Omega 65 turbo. Now, as far as the plugs that are going in here, they're actually NGK OEM for Audi Volkswagen. They are one heat range colder. As you can see, very similar in design. We are gapping them to 24, like I said. So you want to be able to have a feeler gauge. These are very cheap. These are usually available at AutoZone, Harbor Freight, pretty much anywhere that that sells parts. And what you want is just a little bit of resistance, not too much. And you want to gap them with a proper gauge and not the old school, like that ring gauge that you buy. These are iridium plugs. You can see how thin that electrode is. Let's see, with a focus maybe. No, not today. But it's a very small electrode, and you can damage that electrode if you do use the old school just dial. Plus, it's not as accurate as your traditional just leaf style feeler gauge. They're like $5. Put one in your toolbox. You'll thank me later. As far as the tools you need to accomplish this job, very simple job on these cars. You need a reverse Torx. It's called an E-Torx. You need an E8, and then you do need a 12.14 millimeter thin wall socket. They sell this at AutoZone. It comes in a little 2-pack. These cars are actually incredibly easy to maintenance. You don't have to pay somebody a few $100s to change your spark plugs. This is something that anybody can do in 30 minutes. All right, let's fire this thing up real quick. Make sure we don't have any misfires or issues. Just check our work, make sure we did okay. right, guys, so as our review for these Gforce Renegade axles, so you can see they have no leaks. The boots all appear to be in really nice shape so far. No complaints, no leaks, no weird noises. Overall, my experience with the Gforce Renegade axles has been very positive. I've put 50 or 60 drag strip passes on it on a proper drag pack. No issues, no noises, no rattling, no additional NVH to be had. Initially, I did have a couple of shakes and rattles, but those were all pretty much user error as my exhaust wasn't adjusted correctly. And they do recommend that you do the aftermarket upper arms with the Heim joints versus the stock stuff, but the stock stuff does fit just fine. I never had any issues touching or rubbing or anything like that. Looking forward to continuing to test the axles in this coming season. Now under the power of the new Omega 65 turbo that's in there. We're going to see how they hold up, and I will continue to give you guys updates on the mileage as it progresses. As of right now, we've put about 4,000 street miles on them. Lots of twisties and mountain roads and that kind of stuff with no hiccups or hangups. I'm very satisfied with it. I do got a couple things coming up for you guys. We're going to be doing a PCV, CCV delete on another Supra that belongs to a buddy of mine that we're going to feature on the channel. We're going to do that on Saturday, so maybe the beginning of the next week I'll have a kind of walkthrough on the PCV delete as well as the valve cover on B58 Supra. So be on the lookout for that one. If my content helps, if you like it, if you enjoy it, like, subscribe, share. Till the next one.